Dropshipping has changed completely since 2017. And there's a lot of stuff that you need to know and understand moving into 2019 in order to succeed with dropshipping. What is going on, guys? If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sebastian Esqueda. I own a digital marketing agency that specializes in web development, digital marketing, and social media management. In addition to owning an agency, I actually operate a few dropshipping stores operated through Shopify, and I'm here to explain exactly what you need to know in order to succeed in 2019 with dropshipping. You know, I'll never forget the time I paid an influencer $7 to run a post, and I ended up generating 100x what I put in, so $700 in revenue. That was when I realized like there was huge potential, but it's not that way anymore. Hypothetically, still could be and still may be, but to scale your stores to consistent levels of making sales every single day, there are things you need to do differently, and I'm here to just try to help you guys understand that. So, my strategy overall for 2019 is going to be this exactly. We're gonna go into depth. Now, there are gonna be 4 phases of this business model for dropshipping to successfully scale your store and get that, consistency flowing through your store. There's gonna be 4 phases. We're gonna go through those in depth right now. Phase number 1 is going to be the testing phase. So, this is very simple. It's general. It is needed. You need to find the right products to actually succeed. If you have products that don't actually convert into sales and products that aren't selling at all, you cannot move on to any of these other phases. So how can you find that product that may actually be working for you guys? Well, my rule of thumb is normally 10 to 20 products I test, and whatever one works, I move on, or whatever ones don't work, I move on and go to the next. I think a lot of the things, or the issues that a lot of people have is they are emotionally attached to a product. They see a product and they're like, oh yeah, this product's gonna work. I know it's gonna work. You know, they start telling their friends like, yeah, I have this product, it's gonna be awesome. And then they run an ad or a few ads and they get like 0 to 1 sales, and they're like, wow, I was expecting this to hit home run and it didn't. And then they get very discouraged. So the problem is you need to just continuously go. Like you're on a little, again, you're in phases. So you need to have 10 to 20 products laid out. Okay, I'm gonna test these 5 products this week, or let's just say 7, 1 a day. And then we're gonna keep running through them until we actually find a winner. Then after you find the winner, move into phase 2. So phase 2 is going to be data collection. So after you've pulled this winning product, now you see it, you're holding it in your hand, not actually, but you're like, okay, I have this potential. It's like a seed that's began to sprout that may grow into a huge tree one day, and you're holding it like this. You're like, okay, I need to now give this plant water and feed it, and I need to give it sunlight and all this stuff. I need to just fuel it so we can have it sprout and become a huge tree as fast as possible. So what should we do? Well, now that we have the winning product, we have the little seed in our hand, we need to run tons of ads to the product or to your store and get more sales, add to carts, view content, initiate checkout, all that stuff. You need to get that into your store quickly. So for me, I basically pull that product, I start running influencer marketing ads for the product. I would love to generate, I think the ideal number for me is like 1 to 500, not 1, that's pretty broad, like I would say around 2 to 300 orders, okay? Get to that point with influencer marketing, which is not too difficult. You can do that in a day if you have the right posts up. I mean, obviously you'll need to spend money, but it is worth it because this is just the data collection phase. So phase 2, that's gonna be where we're collecting that data again. So then once you have the data collected, this is how you begin to make it consistent. So this phase is needed because if you don't collect the proper amount of data, you won't be able to scale your store and build it to that consistent level that everyone, I guess, dreams of, because consistency is what most people would love to have, but few people actually have it with their business. So after we finish this phase 2, we have the 2 to 300 orders in our store on our Facebook pixel. Our Facebook pixel is swelling up. It's like a big amount of water that's about to get poured on this overall seed if the water is treated right. If you treat it wrong, it may get dirty and contaminated and it may not work. So how do we get that the data into creating results for you guys? That's gonna be phase 3. Phase 3 is going to be lookalike audiences. What are those? Basically, if you have 300 sales, that's a decent amount of sales for someone to obtain on Shopify. It's pretty solid, but once you're at 300 orders, or 200, or even 100 if you want to be a little risky, you can plug the data into Facebook. If you don't know how to create a lookalike audience on Facebook, it's very simple to do. You can do it like within I would say like a minute or 2 minutes. It's not hard. And then what happens is Facebook will over time populate your lookalike audience ad with the amount of, or with people that look just like your purchasers or your purchases, like your customers. Facebook will create people who look just, or pull people who look just like your customers, or just like the people who initiated checkout, or just like the people who viewed your content. So if I, like online, not physically how they look, so if they have the same habits, if they do the same things online, if they follow the same people, all that stuff, they compile it up and they're able to put that into Facebook. Like, I don't know, they have something with lookalike audiences, and they can actually pull other people from Facebook and from their audience and then begin to import those people into a lookalike audience. So now you have an audience over here that's actually ordered your product, and then it's like cloning them and putting over here and then growing the audience. It's like just expanding them to a way, way bigger height. So for me, that's what I do, and that is phase 3. You wanna be creating these lookalike audience ads. Now you have tons and tons of potential sales you can generate from literally people who look just like your customers. Like, it's pretty simple to do, to scale once you're at this point, so that's why it's ideal. That's why I love this strategy in 2019. This is literally what I did the end of 2018 and what I will be doing for the next year or so, just because it's super valuable. Like, it works so well. So now that you have this lookalike audience, phase 4 is going to be running the ads and scaling for this store. So I mean, obviously they're still gonna be testing with the lookalike audience ads, but basically now you can create an ad, add an existing audience, or a custom audience that is your lookalike audience, and then you can run ads towards these lookalike audiences that look just like your customers. So that is what's awesome about this. And then what happens after this, you start a ton of ads. I would say like 1 a day is fine. I usually start with around $10 to $20 for a budget. Depending on how tight you are on money though, it's fine to start with $5 a day. I just like to get it done quickly because I like to find the ads that work and that are making me money. I normally aim for a 3 ROAS, which is 3 return on ad spend, 3x. So if I'm spending $10, I want to get a $30 sale every single time, at least. More so higher is better. Like a 10 ROAS is amazing, but that's what I normally aim for. And then you can just scale it up from there. So that's generally the strategy I do. It's test products. Once you find a winner, run tons of ads on them and collect the data from, I normally do it with Instagram influencers because it's easy to collect data through there. The audience is already there. You don't only have to find the audience because it's like already set, or it's already like compiled up into an Instagram page. Number 3 is gonna be start creating those lookalike audiences. So find out how to do that, Google it very quickly. It doesn't take too much time. And then number 4 is going to be turning on those lookalike audience ads. Lookalike audiences literally will be what determines if you can succeed with dropshipping this year and if you don't. Like, I have a buddy that does something completely different than lookalike audience ads or even anything on Facebook that I've ever heard of, which is interesting. I haven't tried his strategies out, but as far as I know, most of my buddies and most of the people you guys have seen online, their biggest thing is lookalike audiences. That's the most valuable and the cheapest way to get sales. Like, it's so simple to do once you actually understand what Facebook is allowing you to do. It's pretty crazy, but I love it. It's amazing. I haven't found really many issues with creating lookalike audience ads. For the most part, I mean, the only issue not even scaling. Like, scaling is very simple because there's such big audiences. You can create big audiences or smaller ones. It just depends on what your goal is. But yeah, that's kind of my strategy for 2019. I mean, I really gave you guys away everything I'm doing this year. You guys don't have excuses now. I mean, you guys literally can sit down today and plan this out. Okay, I'm gonna create this store, test these products, and whatever wins, I'm gonna move forward with this next phase and then go phase by phase until you're now scaling your store. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Now, I did mention this last video. I am giving away a Shopify store for free. It's professionally set up. I have a product on there that's winning, and I'm giving it away to someone for free. All you really have to do is subscribe to my channel, follow my Instagram, and DM me why you should win it. It's very simple. You can win a store that literally could generate you thousands of dollars daily if you apply what I just told you in this video properly. So that's literally going to be given to someone for free. February 1st is when I pick who the winner is. So if you again would like to win that, subscribe to my channel, DM me on Instagram and tell me why you should win it. Also, be sure you're following me on Instagram and you may win the store. So if I provided any form of value, please be sure to click that thumbs up button and click that beautiful looking subscribe button below if you have not already. And if you have any other video recommendations or comments on this video, you can always drop those in the comment section below. But other than that, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a great rest of your day.